Today's Vlogmas is dedicated towards how we give gifts to one another as a family, gift wrapping, and the gift. Now, our gift giving might be a little different. I don't know. Ken and I, when we first got married, we didn't have a lot of money at all to spend on gifts for ourselves. So we decided that we would exchange a Lennox ornament every year. And it's been like one of the coolest things I think we've done as a married couple, because the Lennox Christmas tree is like a living history of our family. It shows like our first home ornament. When we had a baby, it would be baby's first Christmas. Each ornament kind of told the history of our family. So it's one of the most dearest things to me. And that was the tree that we would put all of the kids' handmade Christmas ornaments that they made at school or made at church or made at grandma's house. And so that was something I've really enjoyed. And it's the tradition that Ken and I have kept up. We don't generally buy each other gifts at Christmas. We do the ornament exchange, and we try to make it meaningful. Now, as far as gift giving with our extended family, I have 57 first cousins. So it's really impractical for us to buy gifts for everyone. So as a family, we decided to just buy for little kids, our parents and grandparents, or maybe like if we had an elder auntie or someone like that, you know, someone like that, we'd buy for. But we just really wanted to make Christmas about spending time together as a family and really focusing on the kids. So we would do, I guess, a celebration of like 12 days of Christmas, where we would, as a extended family, do activities together. Like there was a couple of streets in town, Chapman Place and Christmas Tree Lane, and these neighborhoods decorated their houses crazy. Like you would park the car and you just walk the neighborhood, and every house was better than the next. And they had Santa, and they had elves, and it was crazy. So we would always pick one of the nights, one of those 12 days of Christmas, and as a family go and watch all of the lights in those neighborhoods. It was just something we always did. Another thing we would do is watch the Miracle on 34th Street, and we would pack a big old box of like popcorn and those big size theater candies and a big thing of red vine licorice. And as a family, we'd all get together and we'd watch the Miracle on 34th Street, and we just had like a movie night at home, and that was a lot of fun. Another way that we would celebrate the 12 days of Christmas is we'd all end up at Huntington Beach, and we'd bring a whole truckload of firewood, and we'd get the kids big thick hoodies, and we'd all gather around the fire and we'd sing Christmas carols and drink hot chocolate. And it was just, it sounds kind of corny, but it was really a lot of fun. And we would do things like try to teach our kids service. They would go down one day and we'd volunteer at the LA Mission, and they would serve homeless people, and we'd spend the day doing that. We'd also, through the Police Activity League, we'd identify a family in need in our community, and we'd actually go purchase gifts. The kids would buy the gifts out of their allowance money and really pick out a gift that they know a young boy their age or whatever would be wanting. And they really came up with some really heartfelt, really thoughtful gifts. And so then the Police Activity League would come in and purchase a tree, and we'd get ornaments, and we just kind of make this family's Christmas. For whatever reason, they were having some hard times. And that was always wonderful to do as a family. Let's see, what other things would we do? Oh, we would go to the Glory of Christmas. It was at the Crystal Cathedral, and it was a nativity story that was crazy, unbelievable. They had real animals, like a real camel coming in, and it was just over the top. They had angels that would fly through the cathedral. And so as a family, we'd all go down there, all of us. Like we would take up, I'd say, half of the whole cathedral. And then we go to dinner, and it was just such a beautiful tradition to have. Another one that we would do with our kids, and sometimes with some of my cousins and their kids, or my sister and brother and their kids, is we would go to a Nutcracker ballet and we took the boys to all kinds. They saw the Kiev Ballet one year. They saw the Joffrey Ballet. The San Francisco Ballet was unbelievable. We saw the New York Ballet, you know, just different ballets. And it was just a tradition. And it was a way for us to introduce the boys to the arts and to classical music and things like that in a fun way. So those are just some of the things. So every day for 12 days of Christmas, we would celebrate something somehow with our family. And then another thing I would do is I try to be thoughtful, and things that I normally would have to buy anyway, like pajamas. I'd buy, like, JCPenney had the best Marvel pajamas, like Batman, and they had Spider-Man, and they had them all. And so I would buy the boys those little pajamas, and then I'd get the little action figures. They're probably about, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches tall, and I'd put that in the pajamas. And so a few nights, you know, before Christmas, I'd let them open those presents. If we were doing something at home, like the movie night, you know, they could all wear their pajamas and they'd have their little action guys, and they thought it was pretty cool. So our gift giving, I guess, was really focused more on time spent with our family. And it really took a lot of stress out of Christmas for us, for not having to buy for our whole family. It's too big. And then we would always have a Christmas caroling night where we would go and carol in our neighborhood, and it was so much fun. That sounds so corny, but it really was a highlight of Christmas in so many ways, because we would just come out there and people would be so taken back. And then a lot of times our neighbors would be like, "Are you going to Christmas carol this year? We want to come," you know, and it was so fun to go to someone's house and give them that gift. So those are just some ways that we give gifts in our home. As far as the boys, we were very practical in the gifts we gave as parents. They would get new winter coats and hoodies and things that they really needed. Santa, on the other hand, spoiled them rotten. He came up with the best presents ever. And Christmas morning, they would come and they'd be sitting there by their stockings, and thank goodness for Santa, because he just really made Christmas special for them. So those are the ways that we do gifts in our family. As much as I love the holidays, the one thing I dislike the most is probably gift wrapping. Oh, I try so hard. So this is my wrapping paper this year. I love this one. Look at that. It has the teal in it. I kind of like that. Bag is teal. I got this paper at BJ's. This one is really pretty. Little Christmas ornaments. I picked up 2 of the same packages. Christmas trees. And then this one. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. So I'm going to get busy and start wrapping these presents. And that's what I'm focused on today. I'm going to be doing gift wrapping. One thing you might not know is I'm like the world's best gift giver, but the world's worst gift wrapper. I try to do it, and I don't even know. See, I can't get the thing to stick. And my solution is always just to add more tape. Oh my gosh. Now, Ken's mom and grandma, they would wrap these gifts like it was something from Macy's Christmas window display or something. It was crazy. They could wrap a gift. See, this is, I can't even get it to stick. I'll just add some more tape. Look at how cute this is, though. It like counts down the days to Christmas. I'd have thought that was really cool when I was a little kid, to be able to have that on the name card. But, I mean, my tape's showing. My ribbon's all twisted. It's wrapped though. It's done. Regardless, it's done. So I'm going to get these wrapped the best I can and get them under the tree. I use one of these ornament containers to kind of stow away everything I need to do wrapping. I have like the tags, ribbon, and I just, you know, pop it in there. scissors and tape, and I store extra ornament hangers in here, and a little bit of packing tape in case I have to mail away a gift. And this is really helpful because it, you know, just everything's right here. Well, I've been a busy girl wrapping these presents, but I can't get the bows to stick. Oh my goodness. I'm almost out of tape. Cause I just, that's my go-to, more tape. I'm telling you. Well, I got this much done. That's pretty good. I'm almost out of tape. And then I sat in the chair just to take a break. And I don't know why I'm so tired, but I fell asleep. And now Ken wants to go to a movie, so I guess I'm going to have to defer the gift wrapping for another day. And we're off. We're going to go see that movie Coco. But anyway, I'll let you guys know how it is. I heard it was really good. I don't know if any of you have seen it. So we just got back from going to the movies. We went to that movie Coco. It was so cute, you guys. I mean, I've been like tired all day today, and then when Ken said let's go to the movies, I was like, oh, I'll probably fall asleep in the movies, but I didn't. It was really cute. We stopped by CVS on the way home. I had to get more tape. Ken's like, what'd you do with all the tape? I said, honey, I've been busy wrapping these presents. I need more tape. And finally, the gift. It's something that doesn't cost anything. It doesn't have to be gift wrapped. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you. My family thanks you. And it is the reason for the season.